Hello and welcome back to Craftadia with me, Pintarrow. Woo! So, I've been thinking, in my little area here, and then also up here at Pin.xp, I built this little doorway and I haven't really done anything with it. So I'm thinking that I have a plan for what's going to be down there now. So the plan was I'm going to have a staircase going down and then you can come out to down here and there's going to be tons of little houses and stuff down here. But the houses and stuff down there I'm going to build at another time. For today, from what I've already built here, I've got the staircase going down. And then heading on down this staircase, I've dug out a pretty big area here. And look, you can now see the farms on the side here. And then that's where the little storage area is for all the farms and stuff that I've got up there. Hey look, grass block. Cool. So what I'm going to build here is after you come down these stairs, you've got this little turn off here, and this is going to be the direction of where you can end up going to see the little house things that I'm going to build under here. So that's where you usually spawn in at. Hey, Bow! In real life, Bow just looked at me. That was pretty funny. So I'm going to build a couple houses and stuff on the walls and stuff, but that's going to be later. But for the time, I'm going to be building, let's just jump over all these rocks. In this big old area here, I'm going to be building a flower farm. Yeah. So I thought maybe if I went to a flower biome to build a flower farm, I thought that was going to be a good idea, but then I realized that only specific flowers grow in specific areas at flower biomes. I didn't know this. So then if I'm in a plains biome, which I am now, then I can get all the oxide daisies, the poppies, the dandelions. I can't remember what other flowers there are. There's the blue one and then azul blah 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 blah. Words are hard. So yeah, I'm going to jump into a little time lapse and build the flower farm. Gonna be going off Ilmango's design, so it's gonna be a laggy machine. Sorry everyone. But then I also noticed that on the flower farm, that there's a ether hopper clock, which I've had problems with it on the server lately because I can't have my sugarcane ether hopper clock timing thing. So I might have to use a different timing system to try and work in on it. Okay, let's see how I go. So I may have just built the flower farm, but I've already run into a problem. So I thought the problem was going to be the hopper clock right here, but the problem is actually, I want to say the pistons over there maybe. So watch, if I flick this, you'll see it start to go off. I had to slow it down a bit, but that's also because I was testing something. But if you notice, actually I'll go further over. If I come further over this way, you'll notice that there's very little drops. Yeah, so I don't think the flower farm's gonna work. Makes me a little sad. So I think because there's too many entities, well, too many drops trying to happen, that the server is trying to save itself from lag and it's just deleting items. Man, this sucks. Well, I mean, I tried. It didn't work, but that's okay. Maybe it'll work eventually. Okay, with a lot of finagling, and I made myself a simple flower farm. So I'll show you what I've done to it, let's say. So pretty much I just tore out everything that I knew couldn't work. So pretty much I just kept the flat grass base. Let's use some of this. So I'm doing the trapdoor design. So as the trapdoors are up, the water doesn't flow past. So let's just close them. Let's start off down the bottom, huh? So having this lever starts the whole thing. Flicking this lever sends the signal over to this, as you saw the observer go up, and then they're just going to be ticking together. So that's going to be the thing that makes the bone mill go off, which is my dispenser. I just have a couple hoppers there, which I'm going to do other things with later. Huh. That glass is going to be a problem. I'll fix that later. Okay, and then more of the redstone. Yeah, so I have a redstone torch there that pushes the piston up. And then, well, that turns it on, sends a signal across, so and so. Then over here, I have a little redstone delay signal thing. So that will then activate and deactivate this redstone torch. And then just turns the repeaters on, then flips the trapdoors. Yeah, super simple. And so at this point in time, I'm actually building, oh no, I might have messed up. I'm building a sorter right now, which I'm going to turn this off. Because I'm sure the sorter, which I didn't sort the items yet, yeah, they're already starting to get full. Oops. So I'm just gonna have these little flowers collecting here. My little flower farm, let's say it's complete. But actually, it's not fully complete. I still need to build the excess. And by that, I mean, oh, it's very drippy under here. So for any of the, yes, bow. For any of the seeds and stuff that go across, I need to put into composters. So then I can get more bone meal and then fill up the dispenser right there. So I'll come back when that's all done. Okay, the flower farm is running. As you can see, it's working pretty nicely. Then any of the excess, so pretty much all I have excess are seeds. As you can see, I've put them up in a item elevator across, and then I've set up my little composter system thing here. So this is going to come across here, go across into the hoppers, down into the comparators, back into more hoppers. Then if I drop on down, and then we have this small, compact, little item dropper system right here. So if any items go down into that, the comparator would then notice that there's items in there, push towards this block here, and the observer will then be pushed up because it's powering the piston down here, and then it's got that fun little double tick system which I got going on here, so it's constantly flashing, and then the bone mill will get pushed off into this. So I've got 3 droppers here, actually 2 droppers, 1 dispenser. So because this one here, this observer is powering this block here, it's powering technically these 3 blocks. So if anything gets put into down here, it's going to be pushed up into the top one. And then since it's also powering the top one, I'm pretty sure it's because of bud powering, it would then dispense. So it's a pretty cool design. So what I'm also thinking now is because I don't have abundance of bone meal yet, I'm going to build just a little, let's place that there, just a little filling station, let's say, of the droppers. So if I chuck a bunch of droppers up here, alright, cool, and then I just break this block here. So now I need to have this dropper be observed for any bone meal that comes in. So let's observe it. Then, oh, not observe, compare it, so that it'll know if anything is in there, it's on. And then now, I observe that one block there, so that'll know once that's on. Then I'm going to observe this observer, and then power that. So now, once anything goes in there, and then it is powered, it will then flick up into this one. So let's just give it a little test. Where is, there. So it goes in, and then it went up 1. Oh, it went up 4. Huh, okay. When saying this, I'm just going to put another 1 higher here. I need to get up a little higher. So if I just place that there, and then that there, I'll break it all down. So now, if anything was to go in there, it should make it up to here. I'm pretty sure. Let's not put that in there. Let's actually get some bone meal to test this, huh? Okay, let's get the bone meal. My inventory is a mess. Drop some in, and then it should... You know what? I might have to have this tick somehow. I didn't think about that. Okay, I'll come back when that's all fixed. In doing something like this, the repeater, the comparator should be observed by the observer, it should flick across this, and then this signal should be strong enough to then turn that back off, and then it should constantly keep clicking. Let's give it another try, huh? Oh, it didn't work. Back to the drawing board. Okay, so I say back to the drawing board, but all I had to do was extend that to 1 extra tick. And then it seems like, if I look at it, yeah, everything that's in there should have gone up now. I think I needed to make it reach 1 more higher. Do this, and I fell. And that should then make it to this hopper. Awesome. And that's all I need, I'm pretty sure. So I should be making it to this one. Ooh, even higher. Oh, because this is on. Okay, awesome. So then if I was to flick this off, that piston then retracts. That little system isn't going off anymore, and it should be stopping up here. Awesome. So it is filling up there. And with that, I'm pretty sure the flower farm is now done. I just need to get more bone meal in here, and maybe even set up a cactus farm behind me, so then I can then run it into these composters, so then I have infinite bone meal, and then an infinite way to run this farm. But because I've spent a little bit of time building this farm, I think I might just go back to doing a little bit of actual just building. So I need to build back up my actual base. So let's get back to building the base. Tree. Okay, let's get back to building.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Fuck your lies, I'll do what I want. I'm inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did shit, I know it hurts. Something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Fuck your lies, I'll do what I want.
So, turns out that the replay mod didn't capture the rest of what I did. Yeah, so, I have a building behind me now. Okay, well, I guess I'll show you what's inside, because even in a replay you wouldn't have been able to see what it was. So, coming up to the tree, I've got this little path here that comes from where I usually come from anyways, and there's another little path over there, and there's a little housey over there too. Then following this pathway up, I've just got a chest full of materials and stuff. Up the pathway, I didn't know what else to put in there, so I put an anvil on the side here, but this room is actually going to be my music room. Look at all the music discs I got now. I have all of them, and now this is my beats room. Or should I say, my beats tree. Yeah, so I even got a couple note blocks and stuff. Oh, I'm using my skill. I reckon that's a pretty cool little room. And then I even had up top of this part of the tree, I didn't know how high it was gonna go, but it continues up to about here, and I had like these little trapdoors so you can kind of like peek out of as little windows. But yeah, the reason why I built it up so high as well is because I didn't know how far out I was gonna build this. And I was gonna have a farm actually hanging from this tree, but it didn't really work because it was gonna be too big and then it would look very out of place. So I decided against it, and now I've just got this plank that I can walk on. And yeah, that's another reason why I had the tree go up so high, because I didn't know where this is going to pop out to lead to the farm and stuff. But yeah, and now looking over at the house down there, you can see that there's a little landing pad, let's say. And then to get to the landing pad, I've set it up as like, you gotta walk over here, up these, then right on this block is where you jump off, and you have to have an elytra to get here, because there's no other way up. And I'll also show you down at my wharf as well, because things down there changed a little bit too. And then coming on in, there's nothing really too much built inside, it's just a, let's say, a facade. But the thing that I wanted to have this room for is because it's down near the water, and then it's actually meant to be like a little archer's room. So any enemies of the elves coming in, they would whip out their bows, load their arrows, I should say, notch the arrows, and then they would fire upon any enemies that they would see. Die, my enemy. Yes, I thought it was a fun little idea of having a little archer's hold. I just need to actually build some, I don't know, put some like item frames and stuff and have a bow hanging on the wall and, I don't know, maybe a barrel with like arrows in it, let's say. I don't know, just cool ideas like that. Maybe a little bit of rations for them to eat whilst they're standing guard. Okay, enough with this talk. Let's show you the wharf. So if you go warp pint, you'll warp to my wharf, and then look at this. Oh my goodness. So I've got a couple little boats and stuff. I'm going to build better ones, but it's just temporary. But that is looking awesome. The trees with the houses. I built like a little off section here where I'm going to add more leaves. Just like hide the build a bit because it's meant to be a little outpost. Ooh. Excuse me. Okay, let's see if I can get a trident. Oh, no trident today. Yeah, so I'll walk you up the pathway of what I've built. So in the walls, I've put actual, not prepared dirt, but tough dirt. So mixing the cobblestone and the regular dirt together gives a cool little texture to it. And I've also got hanging roots. That's what they're called, hanging roots. I got those there as well. I ended up putting a blossom flower there, but for some reason it's not working. Hey, look, it's getting dark. My enemy. And I put some barrels and stuff, so here I have like my fishing barrel, and then also there's another little barrel down under here. I've got my little mushrooms about. Oh, it's a pretty cool build. And then the thing that I really like is just that arch hanging over. How cool is that? I had a suggestion though of to turn this archway of dirt actually into an archway of a root from a tree. So it's tempting. I've walked off the pathway. It's actually really tempting to do that. But then I might actually have another idea of bringing roots out of the archway. But I'll see how I go. With all that I built today, it's going to be the end of the episode now. Thank you all for watching, and also shout out to Power Up MVK. Thank you for the shout out for me. I really hope you enjoyed your Easter egg hunt. Actually, in saying Easter, I think it's about time I get out of my Easter outfit. But again, thank you all for watching. You're all amazing. Thank you so much. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh, I didn't get enough height. Oh, ow. Okay. Okay, now where did I end up leaving my clothes? In this cupboard? Maybe in this drawer. Oh, my pants have holes in them. Oh no. Oh, nope, that's a left sock. Okay, arms go in first. Oh, I've got the hood on backwards. Hold up. Nice and refreshed. Bye.